Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona. You can find me online at KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I come live almost every Tuesday morning to show you some fun cards and projects using Stampin' Up! Projects. Good morning, Barb. Thanks for popping in today. You may notice, if you've been with me before, that my background looks just a little bit different than normal. Good morning, Linda. And that's because my husband and I are on a little bit of a road trip. We left Arizona and are traveling to Nebraska and Minnesota to be able to see my team and also some of our family. So we are in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I've had really a fun time of reconnecting with people. But I still have a, good morning, Karen and Kay. I still have a fun project to share with you this morning. Good morning, Don. Using some products that are in the annual catalog. It's Christmas in July, so I'm going to keep on with that theme, and I will put my camera down to the table to show you what I am working with today. So just hang tight here. See if our little setup works. So what I'm using today is the Snowflake Wishes stamp set. Good morning, Pam. Thanks for popping in. So the Snowflake Wishes stamp set is here. It's photopolymer. It has, whoops, I bumped that, I'm sorry, a little less room here. Lots and lots of different snowflake options and sentiments as well. And then we're also using the So Many Snowflakes dies. And it's amazing how on this little workspace I can lose all kinds of little things. The Snowflake Wishes stamp set is on page 90 of Stampin' Up's annual catalog. The dies are fun, super intricate, and they offer a lot of different options. Lots of different fun ways to get your snowflake images. Good morning, Wendy. Thanks for popping in. Did you use it like crazy? You know what? I bought it at the end of last year, realizing it was going to carry over. So I am now just getting a start on using it, and I'm finding it really fun. I've got a lot of things in mind that I do want to use it for. So I'll show you some samples that I've been working up, and then show you the one card that I did create with it. It kind of started out simple, basic with Stampin' Up's blending brushes, and did just a little bit of a Night of Navy background. I die cut the snowflake and put that on just the card front. So very simple. Good morning, Sandy. Yeah, the do not disturb. Well, they don't come in anymore. So the hotels have really changed in the last year. But yeah, wouldn't that be fun if someone comes knocking at the door? Then this one, I just did a little bit more detail. I just, for some reason, was stuck on the Night of Navy and the white. This embossing folder is from the Wintry 3D embossing folder. So I die cut the snowflake, then I ran it through the embossing folder, layered it on top of some Night of Navy cardstock, added the sentiment and this fun ribbon. I also used it with the Picture This dies. I thought this was really fun with the pearlescence paper, so I die cut a bunch of the snowflakes, used the evergreen embossing folder and put a sentiment on it there. And then we had a challenge in our team group where we had to make a monochromatic card, and I had a bunch of polished pink stuff just laying on my craft desk. So I thought, well, why not turn that into a Christmas card? And so that uses the polished pink shimmery vellum And so I cut out a couple of different snowflakes, used the vellum and the coordinating cardstock and 6x6 designer series paper pack. Embossed that sentiment in white, and that sentiment comes from the Banner Year stamp set, which is also available in the annual catalog. It's just, for me, I love it. It's a really versatile, all-around stamp set that you can do a bunch of our holidays with. So the card I'm going to show today is something that I was inspired by colors that are in Stampin' Up's holiday catalog, which goes live August 3rd. So I was inspired by this color combo on page 25 of Polished Pink, Blushing Bride, Mossy Meadow, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight. So I did use the Misty Moonlight on the back, the Mint Macaron here. The Blushing Bride, that is again run through the Wintry 3D embossing folder. There are two of those. One comes with some pine boughs, and the other is this wonderful snowflake image. Then I cut one of the snowflakes out of the die cut and layered it on the card. Here I put a few snowflakes in the background. I'm not sure if I like that. So then I added a few more snowflakes, and I think I like that. So we'll try to do this one today. I think I have all of my supplies that I got packed. So it's always a challenge. I've done a class, a team meeting, an open house yesterday. So I've been pretty busy stamping and hanging out with friends and team members. All right. So I did start out with, good morning, Iris. Thanks for popping in. Here's my Misty Moonlight base using my grid paper. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. My Mint Macaron is 5 1/4 by 4. And there's my Blushing Bride, and that is 5 1/4 by 1.5 inches. Run through that embossing folder. I have two of those in case I need that. And then I have a polished pink piece, which I can layer on, and that's 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. And I've also pre-cut the snowflakes and brought those. I've done one that I actually put Stampin' Up's adhesive, the adhesive sheets on the back. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Wendy. Hey, Deb. Thanks for watching the replay later. So I've got the adhesive sheets on one, and then I did have one, we'll see which one's easiest to use. Then with the layering circles, I've cut the Blushing Bride and the Night of Navy. So lots of little pieces, but makes just a really different, fresh colored holiday card that might not be in your traditional colors. So I have my Stampin' Pierce mat, and the first thing I want to do is add some snowflakes, and I'm going to use my Misty Moonlight. But what I'm going to do is, the Misty Moonlight's pretty bright, so I'm going to stamp off first generation, second generation stamping. So I'm going to stamp off, and then I will stamp onto my card, kind of varying where all those snowflakes go. Stamp off, stamp on, and just kind of give it a border. This is kind of what we're going for, if you remember what we're working on. So what is everybody else up to this fine Tuesday in July? We're having some nice weather here in Lincoln, Nebraska, where I'm visiting. So we've had a chance to enjoy the outdoors, and I do want to save some room for the sentiment. So, okay. Hey, Christine, thanks for popping in. All right, then I have my snowflake wishes for a Merry Christmas. And I'm going to, I did save just enough room there, and that's full strength with my Misty Moonlight. Yeah, working. Yeah, I guess we have to work, don't we? Let's plop that right here. I'm just pressing down evenly and firmly with my mat to make sure the ink gets in there and holds tight, so that looks awesome. So I have my card base all ready to go. I'll grab out my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I think what I'll do is just start layering the pieces onto my base before I put it onto my card. So I've already embossed this at home, so I'm going to just apply it here. And I will have the measurements later on my blog, so be sure to look for that in a couple days at kimplayswithpaper.com. I should mention that Stampin' Up's 15% off select packages of Designer Series paper is ongoing, so check that out as well. Ooh, you get to go out to lunch for someone's birthday, Monica. That sounds awesome. So I'm trying to center that in the middle of that. I'll put some more adhesive on the back here. Yep. The other thing to be excited about is of Stampin' Up's release of the upcoming holiday, or it's the mini catalog along with the celebration offerings. That starts August 3rd. Something to look forward to. There's really a lot of fun things in there. I'm using the lines on my grid paper to line it up so that I can get it on as straight as possible. And we know that's not always going to happen, but we can get pretty close. All right, I'm just going to put the adhesive on the back of that mint macaron and on the front of my Misty Moonlight cardstock. There we go. Thank you. It's still, yeah, it's some very interesting different colors. All right, I know we had our snowflake out here because I showed everybody the snowflakes. So I'm just looking for my die cut snowflakes, and this room isn't very big. They couldn't have gone very far while we were here unless they're on the floor. Oh my goodness.
Yes, floor.
They're on the floor. No, those aren't it. Oh my goodness. Oh, here they are. They're under the adhesive. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Linda. I am just some days, you know. So I've got that adhesive on the back of on that snowflake, so I have to decide if I'm gonna, yeah, I know, Dawn, you know, sometimes all your best intentions, but I'm not, with this intricate die, you have to be very careful getting the adhesive off of the snowflake so it doesn't rip all the little pieces. So, yeah, Dawn's trying to, somebody saw them on there, I didn't. Right in front of my face. So bear with me as I peel the adhesive off. There are a couple ways to do this. You could get a sponge and some glue. I thought I would try the adhesive sheets. I could only take so many things on the road with me, so I had to be kind of creative with what I did. So I'll just layer that snowflake right onto that circle. Maybe it's all stuck to my fingers. That's not a surprise. Okay. And voila. You know, so I'm just going to turn that over, and I am going to use glue dots to put that snowflake on there. It was a good idea. Good morning, Beth. Thanks for popping in, watching my snowflake quandary here. It's a really fun set. The Snowflake Wishes is found in Stampin' Up's annual catalog, and just making a couple of quick cards with it. All right, there we go. Snowflakes stuck everywhere. And then I'll use a little bit of Stampin' Seal on the back and layer it onto my scalloped circle. And then I do have some Stampin' Dimensionals that I'll put on the back of that to finish off the card. And we do have some jewels that I'm going to add to the middle of So, you know, do we want them straight? Do we want them a little? Yep, I think straight. Okay. And then I have these fun in color jewels, and I think I'm just going to pull out the pink and bring out the polished pink one with that and stick right in the middle of my snowflake. And there is that finished card using Stampin' Up! So many snowflake dies and the snowflake wishes. Let me just show you a couple of the other cards quickly that I had created with this. I've been trying to buy a bundle and then doing everything I can with that one bundle. So there's one that's just polished pink, one using the Picture This dies. This is where I used the Wintry 3D embossing folder with this snowflake and my Night of Navy underneath. And then just a little bit of sponging with the snowflake on top. Thanks so much for joining me. And in my unusual location, I wanted to be sure to bring you a live video this week. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you're looking for me online, it's at kimplayswithpaper.com. I hope you have a great day and a great week, and we'll catch you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.